Fuck that shit, nigga. Fuck that ass, nigga.
All the champagne was spiked, son. Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the fuck out. I don't drink, so I was playing that shit off like I don't fucking drink. I smoke, nigga. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the fuck was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard niggas struggling to take dick. I heard niggas being like, yeah, daddy. Like, when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all that shit because I was like, this nigga Diddy rich. So I'm finna put the squeeze on and get
Since Diddy's producer, Rodney Lil Rod Jones, filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against him, a lot of his private affairs have been exposed. This includes his now public relationship with rapper Meek Mill, which appears to have been quite serious.
Now, Meek, being the stand-up guy he is, took to Twitter and set the record straight. He's all like, stop asking me if I'm straight. I'm just going to play it raw how the world is. I'm blessed, I'm okay, but I ain't hearing nothing. Meek Mill recently took to Twitter in a big way, telling everyone loudly, I'm not gay, please stop calling me so. Whoa, calm down, buddy. But hold on, there's more to this story. There's this lawsuit causing a big stir, pointing fingers at Diddy for a bunch of bad behavior. And guess who's caught in the middle? That's right, Meek Mill and Usher the Gusher. They're facing accusations of sexual harassment and assault that are spreading like wildfire. This lawsuit, put forward by someone known as Lil Rod Mate Jones, a former team member, is loaded with shocking claims. It suggests Diddy told Jones about intimate encounters with some unnamed people, hinting at a rapper and an R&B singer. It's not too hard to figure out he's talking about Meek Mill, the rapper from Philly known for dating Nicki Minaj and Usher.
With his entire reputation and that of his family on the line, it's unlikely that Meek Mill would have publicly confirmed their relationship unless it was serious. At this point, he's likely trying to save face and distance himself from the accusations as much as possible.
Lil Rod ain't holding back either. He's straight up saying Diddy's been cozying up to some famous faces behind closed doors. And while he ain't dropping names, he's dropping enough hints to make it crystal clear who he's talking about. Like, come on, we all know what's up. And yo, it gets wilder. Lil Rod's alleging that Diddy, Meek Mill, and Usher have been getting freaky together. Meek Mill might not be named directly in the lawsuit, but the clues are pointing straight at him. The lawsuit said Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in course with rapper, redacted, R&B singer, redacted, and Stevie J. And according to reports and a video from DJ Academics, the lawsuit mentions Diddy getting down and dirty with a Philly rapper who dated Nicki Minaj, yeah, you know who that is, and an R&B singer who performed at the Super Bowl and had a Vegas residency.
He did not, it did not say Meek Mill name. Wait. Oh, hold up, never mind. Wait, what? I forgot. Look, Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in the rapper. 5, that's redacted. Look, 5, he's a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Yo, Meek, we were playing around with that Michael Rubin shit, but if you don't, you've been tweeting about everything on planet Earth. If you don't get a Twitter rant saying you about to get Lil Rod killed, you about to shoot up his block, blow his mama's house up, this is saying that you and Diddy were fornicating. What the Meek?
Now connect the dots, fam. Meek's the Philly rapper who used to be with Nicki, and Usher fits the bill for the R&B singer with that Super Bowl gig and Vegas residency. It's like a puzzle piece fitting perfectly into place. So even though Meek's not explicitly named, it's pretty clear who Diddy's been getting freaky with. And
while the idea of the two rappers engaging in their own private activities might be more tolerable, it seems they have a tendency for unconventional encounters. Sometimes they even involve Usher in their activities, adding a surprising twist to their private lives.
Seem as if perhaps Diddy and Meek Mill have...
I mean, to each their own.
Hey, what's up, King Son?
Trying to enjoy his life.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy.
The Meek Mill and Diddy affair rumors were the biggest shock of the year. Yep, it looks like these two have been seeing each other on the DL. I mean, Meek's been out here mocking and throwing shade at anyone he thinks might be gay, but turns out he's been living a double life himself. But now he's blaming Diddy for not being secretive enough, and he might even sue him. Going to these lengths only shows he's not so innocent, and the lawsuit isn't a lie. Did Meek just admit that the affair actually happened? So Meek Mill ain't playing games. He's out here spilling the tea about him, and Diddy allegedly getting cozy in Pound Town. Yeah, you heard that right. Lil Rod's lawsuit basically spilled all the beans, accusing Diddy of taking Meek Mill for a ride to Pound Town. And guess what? A wild tape surfaces on social media showing just that, leaving everyone shook to the core. But Meek ain't sitting back and taking this like a chump. No, he's firing back, pointing fingers at Diddy for allegedly leaking the tape to divert attention from his own Homeland Security drama. Twitter, he's taking Diddy straight to court, serving up some serious revenge vibes. Diddy better keep his legal team on speed dial, cause Meek isn't here to play. And just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier for Diddy, bam, more lawsuits flying around. Meek ain't letting Diddy off the hook that easy. He's throwing down accusations left and right, claiming Diddy leaked that scandalous tape like it's nobody's business.
However, that doesn't mean he wasn't contacting Diddy multiple times a day, accusing him of exposing their relationship. He wants Diddy to either admit it or do everything possible to cover it up before it becomes any more problematic.
Meek Mill is straight up spiraling on social media like he's lost his damn mind. He couldn't handle the heat he's been dishing out, and as soon as he caught wind of what was going down, he went off on a rampage. He's out here crying foul, playing the victim card like it's his job, talking about how everyone's trying to tear down a successful black man and all that jazz. But let's keep it real. What we're really trying to do is expose abusers and hold them accountable. But nah, Meek just had to go and make things worse with his ranting and raving. He wrote, "When I got a girl around me, I'm 40% king her twice a day. Lol, ask some of your favorites. Don't control me, but it's like a high. One love to the gay people, but that juicy and see, do it for me. I done ran red lights to get that feeling y'all weird on here like devils lol. And every black blow site enhanced that post to make me seem gay. I change laws for our people. I donate millions. They are designed to destroy the image of black leaders. It can't work with me though. You gotta really kill me and I still will get bigger after death." He's throwing around accusations left and right, claiming people edited the lawsuit to make him look gay. Like, do you even hear yourself? Ain't nobody editing court documents. That's just straight up delusional. But Meek ain't done yet. Oh no, he's got more nonsense to spew, talking about how he's from Philly, don't mess with coke or Molly, and ain't nobody gonna approach him with that gay stuff. Like, okay, we get it, you're trying to flex, but it's coming off desperate instead. I'm from Philly, I don't do cokey or freaky Molly. Nobody won't even offer me cokey because I'm that heavy. No man or what would ever approach me about gay activity, and the whole place don't get flipped. Woke up seeing this on every blog like they know I'm coming. Lol. And then he's on about how he only rolls with his real ones, never alone with industry people. That's why I always come around all these industry gays with my real friends. You never catch me around anybody from the industry alone. You can't even hold a convo without my dog stepping in the room. It's been that way. I can't till y'all find out I'm the illest in this shit lol. It's like Meek's living in his own little fantasy world, completely disconnected from reality. Maybe he needs a reality check or a PR team to tell him to shut the hell up before he digs himself an even deeper hole. I mean,
Meek Mill initially defended himself when the allegations first emerged, but as the situation continued to escalate, he became increasingly agitated and went on a series of rants on Twitter. This intense reaction led many to speculate that something indeed occurred between him and Diddy, questioning why he would be so determined to defend himself otherwise.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
Excuse me, what kind of work are we talking about exactly? Because last time I checked, lounging by the pool ain't exactly hustling in the studio. And let's not forget Meek's own lyrics, where he's dropping hints about getting down and dirty with Diddy. Like, are you trying to confess in a song now? Then in conclusion, Meek wrote, "The two things they say, we snitching or we gay, we generating hundreds of millions from music. It's not a coincidence, we all gay and snitches. They are powering this stuff even if it's fake. The goal is to disrupt the hip-hop community. I own this music that dropped tomorrow, play it." Then Meek was caught red-handed following a Twitter page that's all about gay content. I mean, come on, you can't make this stuff up. Then he tries to backpedal and unfollow the page once he realizes he's been caught, but it's too late. The internet never forgets. He said, "I would never follow a gay page if y'all real people and letting these computer control y'all minds, y'all done. But guess what the fans replied? Nah, we got you on video you can't hide. And are we forgetting he once tweeted, this D good as hell? It's like Meek's playing a game of how many red flags can I raise in one day? Now the drama...
Unfortunately for him, a video where Diddy is heard calling Meek Mill daddy has surfaced, clearly indicating that something significant is going on between the two. This revelation undermines all of Meek Mill's efforts to dispel the rumors and further fuels the speculation.
When they were in the room, some things happened in the jacuzzi. Like when I'm the only one could go to the room 9 times out of 10. When Puff was the one who, you know, was in the presidential suite, I'm the only one allowed. I gotta watch the door. No one can get into that door. I'm the only one that had the pass key or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes you would hear a boom, 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 a thump or whatever the situation is and stuff like that. Yo, what's up? Everything good? And sometimes they would open the door. I'm right there by the door. Sometimes you see things you don't want to see.
Bruh, I knew about the butt plug fetishes because I saw that with my own eyes.
When Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, came forward with his accounts of what he had witnessed while working with the rapper, it became clear that whatever remaining reputation Meek Mill had in the public eye and with his family quickly deteriorated.
2020, she went off on Meek after he liked a shady post about her husband, Kenneth Petty. Someone had photoshopped Kenneth as a mannequin at the Jimmy Jam store, and Meek decided to be petty by liking the post. Mind you, prior to this, Meek had made a diss track about Nicki's husband and even gotten into physical altercation with both Nicki and her husband in a designer store. So she was over it at this point and she decided to go off on him. She started it off by posting pictures of Meek looking pretty zesty on her IG stories and later accused him of notoriously putting his hands on women. She said, "You a clown, you do it for likes. Twitter fingers, women scared of men." Meek Mill responded to this by denying ever putting his hand on any woman and even went as far as bringing the mess involving Nicki's brother. Nicki then went on to expose Meek for physically being aggressive towards his own mother and sister on camera and even spitting on his mom. She said, "You beat your own sister and taped it, spit on her and taped it, kicked me in front of your mother and sent her to the hospital. Sucking Drake D made you feel tough again. Move on." Right after she said this, people started to circulate a video from her unreleased documentary where she was talking about how Meek would make her feel inferior and how he would be aggressive with her.
Oh, like that's why I'm like, maybe some people would describe me as abrasive or whatever, because I vowed from that age, no man would ever call me out my name, treat me like that. And then all of a sudden, that was my life. Like, I let one human being make me so low that, like, I didn't even remember who I was. I was scared to get in the studio. Like, I didn't believe in myself.
Nicki later jumped on her Queen radio show a few weeks later to respond to people who were telling her that she should have chosen someone who was on her level financially as a husband and not Kenneth. While she was addressing this, she also revealed why she left Meek. However, this time she hinted at him being on the DL and doing freaky things with other men behind the scenes.
And he can't, and a lot of, I ain't gonna say no names, but a lot of these people that y'all want me to be with, be fake on the low gay, be mentally and physically and verbally, be having eating disorders.
And just about a year ago, when she was on live with Soulja Boy, she brought these DL allegations back up again when she randomly asked Soulja if he could name some of the DL rappers in the game. Soulja hesitated, but Nicki says she knows a couple of them and has info about all the things that they've been doing. Immediately, she said this, and a lot of people started to speculate that she was talking about Meekisha. I'm sorry, I meant Meek Mill.
You think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Because I do.
You said what?
Oh, I said I do. But my thing is,
What's even worse is that back in 2021, when Nicki announced that she was going to release her documentary on HBO Max, it was rumored that she had receipts in the documentary about some bizarre things that go on in the industry. The documentary was supposed to cover everything she has endured and witnessed since 2015 till date. That included her relationship with Meek and all his affiliates, including
It's
Diddy.
never ideal when an ex comments on a personal mess, but when the ex is Nicki Minaj, you can be sure that the situation is even more intense. It feels like not even divine intervention can protect you from the fallout.
50 Cent took a jab at Meek Mill on Instagram, hinting at alleged speculations of a romantic involvement between Meek and Diddy. 50 shared a video clip suggesting Meek's departure from Diddy's residence, accompanied by the caption, "Meek Mill leaving Diddy's house." Although he quickly deleted the post, it caught the attention of the fans, prompting 50 to ask, "Who did this?" So, as you know, 50 Cent posted some cryptic messages on social media as well, suggesting that Meek Mill and Diddy might be secretly together. This caused a big commotion online, with fans and critics talking about it non-stop. Meek Mill and Diddy haven't said anything about it, which makes people even more curious. Is this going to start a fight between them? Or is it all just for attention?
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. He says something fabulous and he goes, yo, no, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What are you talking about? When people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. When you see Jadakiss put his head down, like, while we stuck here right now, and the cameras is rolling, everybody see, don't make like it's just me.
To make matters worse, VI, aka VI, weighed in on the allegations, making a post that strongly suggested Meek Mill and Diddy were indeed involved in a sexual relationship.
I reacted to, like, I literally found out on stream, like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, no way Meek Mill was in these freak-offs. Like, I know we've seen the video in the pool and the matching outfits, but no, Meek is like the toughest, biggest gangster. Like, he's like a killer. Like, no way he's like getting, you know what I mean, bent over by Diddy, the diddler. So I reacted like, I'm not even believing it. That reaction went viral. And the next day, Meek, as I said, he's a special type of stupid, as 50 would say. He's seen me reacting to it and thought I made it up. So he's like, yo, you know what I'm gonna do to academics when I catch him? Now, previously me and Meek had a truce.
Bro, I remember, because I remember the last couple of times I brought his name and you're like, hey, listen, me and Meek are cool right now. I don't want to take any shots at him.
We had a truce, but Meek and him being so dense and being so dumb, he actually thought that I made up the lawsuit. And by the way, even after he started threatening me and I said, I didn't make it up. I said, just clear up whatever it is, but I didn't make it up. You know what he said? This is clearly AI generated. Like, I'm like, yo, Meek, Meek is so dumb he couldn't even spell AI. Like, how the hell you know this is AI generated? Bro, this is an actual lawsuit. I'm showing him, like, look, it's filed in federal court.
Right.
Nah, this
Here's
lies.
the PDF file.
Exactly. So,
the PDF's AI.
Yeah, so he basically starts, he says, you know what, man? He's like, yo, he starts going like off the deep end. He hasn't even cleared up the rumors yet. Like, rather than saying, hey, this is lies, I'm gonna have my attorney, you know, deal with any salacious lies spreading about me like a normal entertainer would. I am not gay or whatever the case is, or I've never been in any sexual situation with Diddy. He says, I'm gonna kill you academics, and what I'm gonna do is, he says, first things first, he says, someone send me academics' address.
Right. He said, I'll die to shut you down.
Yeah, then he says, I'm going to die to do it. Then it was so
Which is crazy. Which is a crazy thing to say. Meek is cut it out. You're not gonna die to shut down academics.
Meek literally then tweeted out a couple tweets after. He said, well, the governor just called me. And I was just like, this makes like, wait, you're planning a murder online. And the governor calls you to talk you out of it? Like, also, the reason why him and the governor are in cahoots is primarily because he's the guy that they kind of taunt around for prison reform.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, I'm down to die over it.
Yeah.
The funny thing, I always tell people, I said this is the gangster rapper paradox when they're threatening a civilian. They say this, yo, I'm gonna kill you, this and third. And if you actually say, all right, I'm not scared of you still, because you usually back out once they say they're gonna kill you, because they're a gangster rapper. They rap about spinning blocks, Glocks, and switches. They're the killers of the earth, okay? When you tell me you're not scared of them, they flip it on you. Man, you just trying to trick me out of my position. You trying to send me to jail.
Right, he said, I'm gonna treat you exactly to the effects of you influencing. I'm gay and I have 3 sons. I'm getting you Addy now. I'm coming.
The entire situation is clearly taking a significant toll on Meek Mill's life. This is evident from his recent social media rant against DJ Academics, who had merely reacted to the claims in Lil Rod's lawsuit against Diddy. Meek's over-the-top reaction suggests he might be feeling the pressure of having something to hide,